So good afternoon to one and all. I am R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Chevrolet Engineering College. Today in this class, I am going to explain about the overview of Unit 1. So that is, we are going to oversee the what are the topics we have covered in the first unit and what are the and gives a brief explanation on those topics. So this class is based on the overview of first unit. So our unit is based on the gyroscopic couple and precessional motion. So in this we have studied about the first of all active gyroscopic couple and reactive gyroscopic couple. So to discuss the gyroscopic couple, we used to define the forces. So forces ను first define చేసుకోవాలమ్మా. We used to define the forces, that is two forces. First one is the active force, second one is the reactive force. So this active force is depends upon the centripetal force and reactive force is depending on the centrifugal force. So centrifugal force is equal in magnitude to centripetal force, but direction is opposite. So that is the basic thing. So this is a gyroscope. So this is a gyroscope instrument which we are going to study in this unit. So it has a spin axis that is called as axis of spin. So this is the axis of spin here. So a disc is rotated, that is a wheel or disc is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. Next, the input axis and the output axis is seen here. Next, two gimbals. Gimbal is the support for the gyroscope. So gimbals is on the spin axis and the main axis. And this gyroscope will resist movement in these directions also. So this is the gyroscope. So the disc is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, referred to the spin axis. Referred to the spin axis, they are rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. Whether it is rotating in the clockwise or anti-clockwise, we are going to dissolve the balancing of this gyroscope. Next, we have studied about the precessional angular motion. So precessional angular motion, so OX is the axis of spin here, that is in the original axis. And when the disc is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, seeing from the front, it changes its axis with an angle of delta theta. So it has an angular velocity of omega, and when it changes to its new axis, that is new axis of spin, that is OX dash, it changes its angular velocity to omega plus delta omega. So that is the new axis of spin there. You can see it in the picture also. So delta theta as the angle. So we are considering here a disc revolving or spinning about the axis OX. So OX is the axis known as axis of spin, which moves in the anti-clockwise direction seeing from the front. So when seeing from the front, it is in the anti-clockwise direction with an angular velocity omega. Next, these components are referred to the angular acceleration in the direction of OX. So in the direction of OX, we are seeing the component of angular acceleration. So the total angular acceleration of the disk is d omega by dt plus omega into omega p. So here d theta by dt is called angular velocity of precession. So it is called the angular velocity of precession. Next, the axis which rotates about the axis of spin. So the axis which rotates about the axis of spin, which is to turn, is known as axis of precession. Next, the angular motion of the axis of spin about the axis of precession is known as precessional angular motion. So that is the short answers which we can see in the pink color. So the alpha c is known as gyroscopic acceleration here. So alpha c is equal to omega into omega p. That is the angular acceleration alpha c. Next we go to the gyroscopic couple. In the gyroscopic couple, we use it to study about the what is the plane of spinning and plane of precession and axis of precession. So this is the plane of gyroscopic couple. So we have the three types of planes here. First one is the plane of precession, next plane of active gyroscopic couple, and plane of spinning. So these are the three types of planes in the gyroscopic couple. Next, there are three types of spinning also. That is axis of spin, axis of precession, axis of active gyroscopic couple. These are the three types of axes which they are rotating in the plane of spinning, plane of active gyroscopic couple, and plane of precession. So from here we derive the formula C is equal to I into omega p. So we derived the formula here. C is equal to I into omega p. So I is the inertia, that is moment of mass moment of inertia. Omega is the angular velocity, and omega p is equal to angular velocity of precession. So that is the derived formula for the gyroscopic couple C. And next we go to the active gyroscopic couple and the reactive gyroscopic couple. The active gyroscopic couple, it has plane of active gyroscopic couple and reactive couple. Then we go to the problem which derives a uniform disk having a diameter, and so speed is asked here. So with what speed it will precess. So that is omega p has been asked here. So we derived the problem, and another problem has also been asked about the reactions, at A and B point. So we have also solved this problem also. Next, the four examples for the gyroscopic couple have been given in this unit. First one is the aeroplane, second one is the naval ship, third one is the four-wheeler, that is motor car, and fourth one is the two-wheeler, that is motor cycle. So in this, first one is the effect of gyroscopic couple on an aeroplane. So in the aeroplane model, we use it to see the different parts of the aeroplane. So front part of the aeroplane is called as nose, and backside part is known as tail. So nose and tail are the front and back ends of the aeroplane, and propeller is seen here. This is the propeller. So the parts has been very important in these gyroscopic couple examples. So the general example, the general formula for the gyroscopic couple for aeroplane is C is equal to I into omega p. So we have a 6 conditions here. So when the plane is taking a left turn and rotates in the opposite direction, that is in the clockwise direction, the effect is, so first of in the first condition the effect is raise the nose and dip the tail. So that is the first condition. Second condition is when the aeroplane taking a right turn under similar conditions. Similar conditions means the propeller is rotating in the right side. So the effect of gyroscopic couple will be dip the nose and raise the tail of aeroplane. So this is the types of conditions we have seen. We have seen the all 6 conditions here. So whenever in the exam you have going to ask the theory part, it will be in the conditions only. So what are the conditions for the effect of gyroscopic couple in the aeroplane? So ఏదైనా థియరీ క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్తేనమ్మా కండిషన్స్ మీద అడుగుతారు. సో ఫస్ట్ చూసిన డయాగ్రామ్ వేయాలంటే ఏరోప్లేన్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఉందిగా, నోస్ టైల్ చూసాం, ఆ డయాగ్రామ్ వేసి దాని నోటేషన్స్ రాసి ఈ 6 కండిషన్స్ రాస్తే సరిపోతుంది అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ we have done a problem on it. So aeroplane making a half circle of 50 meters radius. So they have given the all the given data. So first of all we are going to take the inertia. So I is equal to mk square. Next omega p, and omega is already derived in the given data from speed, that is n. So lastly we have the formula c is equal to I into omega p. So substituting all the values we got the answer, and we are also going to write the condition for it. So in the question they were not asking, but we have to write the condition for the problem also. Next, second model is the terms used in naval ship, that is naval ship model. So in the ship, front part of the ship is known as bow, back side part is known as stern. So front part is known as bow, second part side back side part is known as stern, and the left side part is known as port, and right side is the starboard. When viewing from the rear end, సో షిప్ యొక్క వెనక భాగం నుంచి చూసేటప్పుడమ్మా రైట్ సైడ్ మొత్తాన్ని కూడా స్టార్ బోర్డ్ అనుకుంటున్నాం, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ దాన్ని పోర్ట్ అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో ముందల పక్క భాగాన్ని బో అంటున్నాం, వెనక పక్క భాగాన్ని స్టెర్న్ అంటున్నాం అనమాట. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ది బేసిక్ parts of a naval ship. So the terms used in the naval ship. So next one we have done the problems, and there is similar conditions for the ship also. So aeroplane ఎలాగైతే కండిషన్స్ తీసుకున్నామమ్మా, సో ఎలా రొటేట్ అవుతుంది, తర్వాత ప్రొపెల్లర్ అనేది ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఫ్లో అవుతుంది, తర్వాత ఈ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ గైరోస్కోపిక్ కపుల్ అనేది ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది. సో సేమ్ కండిషన్స్ ఇక్కడ కూడా, కాకపోతే ఏరోప్లేన్ లో ఏం చేస్తున్నాం అంటే బో నోస్ టైల్ అనుకున్నాము, ఫ్రంట్ అండ్ బ్యాక్ అండ్ ని. సో ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి బో స్టెర్న్ అనుకుంటున్నాం. సో వర్డ్స్ మారుతాయి అంతే, మిగతాదంతా కూడా సేమ్ దానిలాగా తీసుకుంటున్నాం. So when the rotor rotates in the anti-clockwise direction, when viewed from the stern, the ship is steering to the left. Then the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple will be lower the bow and raise the stern. So ఇట్లా ఉంటాయి మొత్తం కండిషన్స్, సేమ్ ఏరోప్లేన్ లో చూసిన దానిలాగే ఉంటది. సో షిప్ మీద కూడా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చూసాం, కానీ షిప్ లోకి వచ్చేసరికి 3 కండిషన్స్ ఉంటాయమ్మా. ఫస్ట్ వన్ వచ్చేసరికి స్టీరింగ్, సెకండ్ వన్ పిచ్చింగ్, అండ్ థర్డ్ వన్ రోలింగ్. ఫస్ట్ 2 కండిషన్స్ లో మాత్రం గైరోస్కోపిక్ కపుల్ అనేది ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది, కానీ రోలింగ్ కండిషన్ లో ఎఫెక్ట్ అనేది అవ్వదు. సో అదొక కండిషన్ లో ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఎందుకంటే యాక్సిస్ ఆఫ్ స్పిన్ అనేది పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటుంది యాక్సిస్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెసిషన్ కి. సో అందుకని గైరోస్కోపిక్ కపుల్ అనేది రోలింగ్ లో యాక్ట్ అవ్వదు. So we have done the problems on ship also. So here we had some new formulas for it. So when we have to derive the angular displacement, that is theta, this is the formula, that is theta is equal to phi into sin omega 1 t. Omega 1 is the angular velocity of simple harmonic motion and phi is the amplitude of swing. And omega p ki same formula manaki v by r. నెక్స్ట్ ఒమేగా పి మాక్సిమం కి మాత్రం ఇంకో ఫార్ములా తీసుకున్నాము. ఒమేగా పి మాక్సిమం ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు పై ఇంటూ ఒమేగా 1. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫార్ములా. ఒమేగా పి మాక్సిమం ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు పై ఇంటూ ఒమేగా 1. సో ఒమేగా పి అనేది జనరల్ ఫార్ములా వచ్చింది. ఒమేగా పి మాక్సిమం ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నాం అంటే when the ship is in the pitching condition. సో షిప్ అనేది మనకి పిచ్చింగ్ కండిషన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ మోడల్ తీసుకుంటాం, దట్ ఈస్ ఒమేగా పి మాక్సిమం ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 5 ఇంటూ ఒమేగా 1. సో ద మాక్సిమం గైరోస్కోపిక్ కపుల్ విల్ బి, సో ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి పిచ్చింగ్ కండిషన్ లో మాక్సిమం గైరోస్కోపిక్ కపుల్ తీసుకోవాలమ్మా. సో సి మాక్సిమం ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఐ ఇంటూ ఒమేగా పి మాక్సిమం. సో దట్ ఈస్ ది ఫార్ములా ఫర్ మాక్సిమం గైరోస్కోపిక్ కపుల్ ఫర్ నేవల్ షిప్. సో నేవల్ షిప్ లోకి వచ్చేసరికి ఇలా ఉంటది. సో ఈ మోడల్ ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ యూస్ చేసుకొని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చేసామమ్మా. సో వీ హ్యావ్ డన్ డిఫరెంట్ మోడల్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. So these are all the models regarding to the naval ship. Next one is the gyroscopic couple effect on four-wheeler. So in the four-wheeler, we are going to see the new formulas regarding to the two cases. First one is the based upon the wheels. Second one is based on the engine. So that there are two models which we are going to see. So here the two cases will be effect of gyroscopic couple and effect of centrifugal couple. So these two bases are based on the effect of gyroscopic couple and effect of centrifugal couple. So in the gyroscopic couple, we are going to see the gyroscopic effect for wheels as well as gyroscopic effect for engine. So we had the formula for wheels, that is CW, gyroscopic couple due to four wheels, that is CW is equal to 4 into inertia for the wheels into angular velocity for the wheels into angular precision. Then we are going to see the gyroscopic couple of the engine, that is CE, gyroscopic couple of the engine. CE is equal to inertia for the engine, angular velocity of the engine, precessional angular velocity. So that is omega E can be written as G into omega W. That is omega angular velocity for the wheels. So by substituting the net gyroscopic couple, C is equal to CW plus or minus CE. That is plus or minus can be added, and the positive sign is used when the wheels and rotating parts of the engine rotate in the same direction. But negative is taken when it is in the opposite direction. The both wheels and the rotating parts of the engine rotate in the same direction only. When it is to reverse, it gets negative. So that is the formula. Net gyroscopic couple C is equal to CW plus or minus CE. Next we are going to see the effect of centrifugal couple. For that we are going to give the formula for centrifugal force, that is mv square by r. Next, for the overturning couple, that is Fc into h, centrifugal force into height of the center of gravity from the ground. Next we are taking the vertical reactions and magnitudes here. By taking all the vertical reactions and magnitudes, we have obtained the formula for vertical reaction at the outer or inner wheels. So outer wheel as well as inner wheels. So PO, that is reaction at the total reaction at the outer wheel, W by 4 plus P by 2 plus Q by 2. And for the inner wheels, PI is equal to W by 4 minus P by 2 minus Q by 2. And then we have this solved the problems based on the four-wheeler. We have done all the textbook problems here. And next we have seen about the two-wheeler vehicle, effect of gyroscopic couple on the two-wheeler vehicle. In the two-wheeler, we are going to find the angle of heel, that is theta. We are going to see the angle of heel. So in the two-wheeler, front, this is the front wheel and this is the rear wheel, and the engine is inserted in between the front wheel and the rear wheel. Radius of track is seen here. In the two-wheeler also, we have two cases. First one is the effect of gyroscopic couple. We have the formulas I into omega, that is V by RW into 2 into I omega IW plus or minus G into IE. So this is the value. On the total effect of gyroscopic couple, we had the formula C1 is equal to V square by R into RW, 2 into inertia of the wheel plus or minus g into inertia of the engine cos theta. So this is the formula for effect of gyroscopic couple to four-wheeler. Sorry, to two-wheeler. Next, we have seen about the effect of centrifugal couple. So first we are taking the centrifugal force, then the centrifugal couple, that is C2 is equal to Fc into H cos theta. Last one, total overturning couple, that is total overturning couple is defined as CO is equal to gyroscopic couple plus centrifugal couple. So the formula is V square by R into 2 into inertia of the wheels plus G into inertia of the engine divided by RW, radius of the wheels, plus M into H into cos theta. So this is the formula, and we are going to balance it with the balancing couple mgh sin theta. So this is the first equation here, and this is the second equation. Next, for the last step, we are going to balance these two sections, that is overturning couple as well as the balancing couple. So by equating, it gets a value of theta. So theta has been determined from this expression. So the gyroscopic couple has been, sorry, overturning couple has been equated with the balancing couple. So balancing couple formula is mgh sin theta. So when we are equating these equations, we are going to get a value of theta. Next, we have defined the problems here, two models. So first one is the simple problem. Second one is little bit large. So these are the derived problems from the textbook. So we have seen all these problems in the earlier classes. So we have seen all the problems in the earlier classes. So by this we can end the first unit. So unit 1 has been completed. So any doubts regarding to this unit amma? So ఎవరికన్నా doubts ఉన్నాయా ఈ యూనిట్ లో ఏమన్నా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, I will clarify. మా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నిటికీ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఫాలో అవ్వండమ్మా. ఆర్ఎస్ కుర్మి టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఫాలో అవ్వండి. థియరీ ఆఫ్ మెషిన్స్ బై ఆర్ఎస్ కుర్మి. సో మీకు ఆన్లైన్లో ఈ పీడిఎఫ్ కూడా ఉంటుంది, టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ పీడిఎఫ్ ఉంటుందమ్మా. గూగుల్లో సెర్చ్ చేసుకోండి, థియరీ ఆఫ్ మెషిన్స్ బై ఆర్ఎస్ కుర్మి అని వస్తే 17 MB, చాలా తక్కువే పీడిఎఫ్ కూడా. మీరు ఆ పీడిఎఫ్లో చూసుకోవచ్చు. సో ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నీ కూడా టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ప్రాబ్లమ్సే సాల్వ్ చేసుకోండి. సో నేను చెప్పినవి కూడా మొత్తం కూడా టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏనమ్మా. సో all I have explained and discussed is textbook problems only. ఇంకెవరికి డౌట్లు లేవమ్మా? Okay. From the next class, I will start the new unit. Thank you.